we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay in Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Yeah, I'm ready for the game tomorrow, but we're going to get cooked.
It's Jacobs.
Shit.
And he'll bring it up.
Yeah, bro, we're going to get cooked tomorrow.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Watch your mind. Watch the ship.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This is caught by Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Desmond Riddler looks pretty, like he's a pretty good quarterback, bro.
He sees it as a challenge and
I don't know if they might play him tomorrow. I don't think so, but I mean, what the hell do we have to lose? Just put his ass out there.
2nd and 7. On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down by the face man from the flags. This is
they should just put Desmond out there, see what he does.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
This way.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 35 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, then again, well, the Kansas City's offense is not that great, but then again, look at them, they're 6-0. So, who knows? Anything could happen. Ah, shit! It went in. This is what happened with the Vikings and the Rams. I mean, the fucking Rams cooked the Vikings. That should have been a game that the Vikings would have won. Who knows?
Following the touchdown,
I mean, we're playing at Allegiant Stadium. Fuck. We haven't won again a game against Casey at the freaking Allegiant Stadium.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. As we get the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I mean, the Raiders were the last team to beat them. That was last year, so during Christmas we'll whoop that ass. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that ass again tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. They should just put Desmond out there and see what he does.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And no time for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, fumble!
He lost the football.
Sack that motherfucker. Look at this fat dude.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Nice save, though. Nice save.
Is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up.
The Cowboys play the Niners, though. I feel like the way the Cowboys been playing, fucking Niners might win that game.
This is taken around the 12. A big kick there.
Who do the Seahawks play?
6 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
He's checking.
Carr gonna throw.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, 77 yards.
I hope we play like this tomorrow. Back to back. If we're eligible, bro, if we're able to not have any freaking turnovers or fumbles tomorrow, that would be great. That's what really messes us up. Once we start doing that, we start losing motivation. Players don't even look like they want to play no more, bro. Like, okay.
And it's good.
I just feel like we should just try to avoid the turnovers, bro. Turnovers is really where we get fucked.
Strikeability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score.
I don't know. I feel like they might want to play Desmond too. And then there's Bradley too, who they just brought back to the practice squad. I mean, he doesn't look that bad too. I just feel like the Raiders are now looking for other options than just Minshew. Shit, hit the foot.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I mean, what receiving mission could do, it's just mediocre.
And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
I feel like Desmond Ritter, he has like,
I think that they'll stay with it.
he has like the passion right now, you know, like I feel like he has something to prove, so I think I have confidence, I'm confident in him, you know, that he could probably make some work for the team.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Gets this one to Hill. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now.
I would have just gone for it. Fuck it. We're just inches away. I would have went for it. Busted 8 people.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards on the play.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 53 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21.
The first kick, it bounced. Hit the pole, bouncing.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I was still first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
They're pretty close right now.
The big play that they needed, now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That throw go for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Get him.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there.
I hope tomorrow isn't his day either.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? Just this finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants to do a celebration.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard able to avoid him at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the ground, Richard wiggles free. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Carr, he'll rifle this one deep. It's caught.
Ooh, round 4. Yeah.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Man, I heard nobody wants to sign him because of his concussions.
For the Raiders, 47 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go one more. That's it. Mike, check 59.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
What now? 180. Switch up, switch up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, and he'll find Moreau here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the 10. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Sterling. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Almost missed this mode.
Called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the grab. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Yeah.
Both teams appear ready for the final, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pick. It'll be second down.
Nah, he's good.
They run it again with Williams. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, the 26-yard line. So
yeah, anyone has a dog that she has a husky, but he's an inside dog. He's hardly outside.
Parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Let's go.
Inside the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Yeah, you want that inside the house.
On first down, Richard shedding the tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hold on.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr keeping it himself from a yard out.
Yeah, Ozzy jumps all over the firemas.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt
Ozzy could be a little annoying at times.
Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slide on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On second down, Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
On first down, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed that way.
Now the throw down, knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 3 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check 26, check 26. Mike, check, 59. Come on, baby.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. A strong running. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard scamper. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Touchdown.
Up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run.
Still want to be a dream for tomorrow.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mahomes will bring him out first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to find
intercept him, boy.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception as this one continues to slip just further out of hand.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
That's it.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Later, Heinemann.